Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And, it's about afternoon, so good afternoon if you are watching this as soon as it comes out. I don't know how long this will be, but hopefully it won't be too much longer than like an hour and a half, maybe half hour tops. Because I was planning we would also do like our little Lego game day. And then, according to this list, we do need to do Tetris Forever. Would that be a good time? No, I feel like one like overextended video would be more than enough. So I feel like I would just make an hour back a video or two. But whether you want to count this as a video or not, I know we finished Hexels, and it wasn't too long ago. And then I uploaded the video of part one for 14 minutes of Minesweeper, and that video, it was a pretty decent video actually, and just the first amount of views that we got. So I figured we could sort of do like a trial run. We're going to continue 14 minutes of Minesweeper for just a bit, and if it goes off pretty well, and it continues to do well, then we'll just add to the list of things that we will always try and do weekly. But as of right now, this will just be like a every once in a while type thing. Anyway, with that said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. And there's a new voting right now for a game. And oh wait, I forgot to open the game. My bad. And yeah, the weekly poll right now is voting for a game. Right now, I have one vote for House Flipper. So looks like we might have to go back to House Flipper. I have to warn you though, if we do that, we are going to be 200% all the DLCs, but I will not be getting the new DLCs till we complete all the old DLCs, and we'll be completing it all in complete order. And it will probably be cast to the TV as well, so keep those things in mind. Well, I guess I don't have to cast the TV. I'm just used to it, though. I don't know. I'll try it maybe once without the TV, but might end up just that way overall. Alright, anyway, the game is up now. Enough rambling. You came here to just watch some strategy. So grab your water, put on your thinking caps. It's going to be fun. Also, we're still really close to our goal of 100 subs. We have 6 subs to go. Then we're at 100. And then I will tally up the results for the voting for the reward I will give you when we reach 100 subs. So far, it still looks like we are going to have to get a PS5. But here's what's interesting. I am going to Tuesday go to like this little bit of interview, and it is a job, so we could, if we get paid enough, just to say squeeze the PS5 over a little faster, and then the next week we just straight vote for a game, and then that's that, and we can just completely get a new console. So thank you all for that. I never thought in my life I would ever be able to reach these things, and I'm sure you're going to hear this a lot. But anyway, let's just do this. I think you've heard enough of me talking about my personal life. You came here to watch a man play games, probably scream, probably cry. Shall we? Speaking of crying, I've been watching The Black Mirror on Netflix. Really good stuff. It does remind me a lot of The Twilight Zone. And that is probably the main reason I watched it a lot. Hold on, let me just make sure the mic is kind of adjusted right and everything. Okay, everything is fine. Ugh, got a little something in my throat. Ugh. Anyway, I would also like to remind you, I appreciate all feedback, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. I've always been listening. Okay, so if that was a mine, then it would go bop bop, and this is the connected. If you've not seen this rule before, go back to the R video. There'll be a playlist at the end of this, for real this time, instead of the R one, which I just did to Metzi, I think. Because we didn't have a playlist back then. But now we're getting a playlist! Hooray! But yeah, connected means all the mines have to be connected orthogonally or diagonally. This is not your normal Minesweeper. There's going to be a lot of special rules and variants. So basically, if I put mine here, then everything is blocked off. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Well, Well, this 2's got to go with this 2. Interesting. 3 mines left. Any choke points I need? Yeah, this is a choke point. Okay, one of those is a mine, so this is a mine. And they have to be connected. 1 and 2 power, and we know what that looks like. 2 and 3, we know what that looks like. Excuse me. Ugh, a little gassy. Okay, well, if they're connected, this can never be a mine. Let's see. Well, one of these has to be a mine, or, well, that could be a mine. Actually, I don't know. Does this 3 have to go with this 4? I think it does. Oh, and by the way, we're on expert mode. If you don't know what expert mode means, it means no guessing. Even if I try to guess, the game will somehow automatically correct it to be wrong. So we have to logic this 100% of the way, which means we cannot use pictures. We got to use our mental memory if we make one mistake. So yeah, this is going to be a little trickier than normal. But I'm all for it because I love Minesweeper. Well, let me try something. If this was a mine, then I would either go here or here, rendering both these worthless. But no matter what would happen, the mines would all be unconnected by this little choke point. So at least one of these has to be a mine, meaning this is never a mine. Okay, and one of these is a mine. That's interesting to note. Well, let me think. If this was a mine, then this would never be a mine, and then we'd have to come out this way. So that's option A. Option B, hold on, need to get the red. Option B looks like this, then this will be blank, and yet we still need to go out. This is a choke point. So that's safe, and yes, this is a different type of game, so the drawing will stay. There we go. Okay, this 3 is complete. This 3 can be complete. This 3 is complete. Okay, there are 3 mines left. How can we do it? Well, if one mine's going here, there are 2 spots left, so they must both be mines. There we go. Alrighty. Well, if there's only 1 mine here, then let's just test if this works. We immediately block off our mines because they all must be connected, so that's not a mine. This 1 now goes with the 2, so that's something we can use. How about this 2? This 2 could escape that way, so I don't know. I see a choke point here, though. Every time you see a choke point, you just gotta go for it. One of those is a mine, so these are both mines. Both of those are mines. And this guy continues somewhere. Well, let me think. If this was a mine, then this gets blocked off, and then this has to be a mine, and then this 2 would be satisfied, so then this would have to be a mine, and then something over here. We'd have to continue connecting it. 1 mine left. Now, you may think we could not still solve this, but because the mine counter, we can. Even if I put a mine here, that's not enough. Or if I put a mine here, it's not enough. They all have to be connected. We need at least 2 more mines. Ergo, this is never mine. I love logic like that. It's so much fun to play with. Okay, well, let's see. 2 mines. If I put a mine here, then how else is this going to be connected? Ergo, this is safe. And now this has to continue going this way. And this is a choke point right here. Because if I put a mine here, or even here, then we're never going to connect it. This connects 2 of them, but they all need to be connected. This is a choke point. You're going to hear a lot of fast talk in this game. And probably a lot of mind-blowing logic that's going to explode your brains out. Just give me a minute. I think, man, I feel like I'm getting sick again. It's horrible. I might have to take a break just so that, I can. You probably don't want to hear it. It's gross. But you should understand, though. Hey, where were we? Oh, yeah, this 2. Well, let's start here. If this was a mine, then we could only go 2 directions. We could go here, but by doing that, we completely block off everything. So this, in fact, can't be true. But if we go here, we're still blocking off everything. So this is never a mine. Well, that's very generous. This 4 goes with the 1. And the 3 goes with it. No, but this 2 does. Well, let me go over a few things. Like, if this was a mine right here, then this gets blocked off, and then the whole train is stuck. So, that's impossible. Alright, we have 3 mines left. Well, let me try something. If this was a mine, yeah, we are left with only 2 spots for mines, which is illegal. There we go. Okay, does this 2 have to go with the 3? Yeah, it does. Okay, well, this can't be a mine because we know that this would never be able to be a mine. And then the whole train's stuck. I'm not going to draw them all, okay? At this point, some of you should be able to, like, remember some of these rules, right? What else? 6 mines left. There are 3 mines in here somewhere. One of these is a mine. There are 2 mines over here. Then everything else over here should be safe. That's awesome. Hey, guys, what did we learn today? We learned nothing. We learned nothing. Well, maybe there's, like, something we can do because there's 2 sharing some mine spots. And then one of these would have to be a mine over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems with this, so, let's try a different idea. Oh yeah, I forgot. We erase now. Let me just switch the color over. And then just one of these is a mine. I don't know where. But this is a bit of a choke point we need, so this is always a mine. And then if we made this a mine, would that... Well, I suppose that could still work out to our favor. So, yeah. But no matter what, like, one of these would have to be a mine then. Because there's only 1 spot for a mine here, so... That's interesting. Yeah, this works. 6 mines, all good. So, we did not determine anything by this, did we? Well, this yellow... Maybe the yellow has something hidden. Well, no, because this could just be a mine, and then everything else is just like... Eh. Oh, it's a choke point! How many of you were screaming at the screen like, Gabe, it's a choke point! You fucking idiot! Why don't you just click the choke point? I'm slow. Choke point. Sometimes in life, you just need to go for the choke point. Four goes with the 1. What else? 7 mines left? Well, if this was a mine, then this would be safe, but how is this mine going to get out? Because you're going to need at least 1, 2... Yeah, that's way too many mines. And now it doesn't really matter. Well, actually, there are a few spots. Like, this can't be a mine, this can't be a mine because there's no escape. Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you. One of these has to be mine to save this mine from being trapped. Okay. Well, if this was a mine, then this will be blocked off. And then these could never be a mine. And then we only have 1 spot for 1 mine left. And then we'd still be left at 3 mines remaining. So all 3 of these would need to become mines. And that's how that first solution would go. So how would it go if it was the opposite way? Where if this was a mine? Well, we need to come out of this choke point here and then somehow still they're unconnected. So they need to continue here. But oh no, it's blocked off forever. So that tells me this is a mine, this is safe, and somehow we're all hunky-dory. Alright, well that doesn't really matter, does it? Well, let's start with the 1s, because the 1s are the easiest to do when you're doing connected. Because for starters, if this is a mine, then there's no way for it to get out ever. And now this one, gotta go with this one, because this can never be a mine, because it will be trapped again. There you go. Everything going correct. 3 mines left. Maybe I can count these up. Well, if one of these is a mine, and then 2 of these are mines. So this is safe. What else do I know? Well, if I made this a mine, then there's no way for it ever to get out unless I had this be a 5, but this is a 4. There you go. We're almost done, guys. You just can't see it because my face cam's blocking it, but trust me, we are almost done. Okay, for me it says 8 out of 10. Once we reach that 10, new variant. And I'm very excited to see what happens. This one's got to go with the 2. This is a mine, and then this would be a mine, and then... As you can see, doesn't work out. The mines are trapped because all of them have to be connected. So this is safe. And then this has to continue its path because then it would be trapped otherwise. Okay, well this 2 goes with the 1. It could be any of those, honestly. Well, if this is a mine now, because this is 2 is technically a 1, then we get the same rule of trapness. Nothing over here is standing out. Maybe I can do total mine count. One of these is a mine. Then we have, 2 of these are going to be a mine. Nah, nothing really works. Maybe if I... Oh, actually, hold on, there's 3. There you go. 5's done. That was fun. We just got rid of half our mines in total. Well, let's start with the basics of this one. Let's see what happens if I put a mine here. We're trapped. So let's see what happens if I put a mine here. Well, there is a way out, but it would have to be like this, which is awkward. And what would happen if I put a mine here? We need to come out over here, which technically does work. Let's just start with this. Okay, well that can't be a mine. Those don't have to go to Egler, technically. Oh, those 2 have to go to Egler. Okay, well this 3 would be complete because of the 1. 4 mines left. I feel like we can do something. Like if we said this was a mine, this was a mine, this was a mine, then this would have to be mine, so this would be safe. What else can we do? Well, let's say this isn't a mine. Then actually, where would we put the final mine? It's not going anywhere. Actually, screw that. Let's just start with this. This is a choke point right here. There you go. All right. It is yellow. And when something's yellow, it's time to move on to the next variant. The liar rule. I'll give you a minute to think about what that could do. Sorry. You all know what a pain it is. It's like allergy season over here. I don't know why. Like, why won't the snow just go away already? It's supposed to be spring, right? Or is it still winter? I don't know. I mean, it's like nearly the end of January, so it should be spring soon. Anywho, shall we begin? Now, I remember this rule, the liar rule. So each clue is either one greater or one less. This is going to get so confusing because fives can now mean fours or sixes, as you can see here. This two could mean a one. But, as you can see, 2 can also mean a 3 at the exact same time. 0 must always be 1. And if I suppose we did have something like a 9, which is technically impossible, you know, like, imagine this 5 was a 9, it would technically always be an 8. And then, if we had a corner of a 4, it would always be a 3. So there are a few things we can go over with that. But this is going to get hard. Because normally, I could look at this and be like, oh, this 0. No, there's no mines here. But that's a lie. Why? Because it's a 1 now. Everything is different. So now we gotta go after a multiple bunch of scenarios. And of course, you could say, well, there are a few things we can go over. Like this 2 has to be a 1. This could be a 0, so why not just click them away? But there is literally, well, I guess there was the 1. Okay, so maybe it's not that much harder, but it's still going to be a way harder scenario than you think. Anyway, let's just begin with a 4, because now we actually need a thing instead of just be like, oh, click, click, clickety, click. So this 4 is either a 3 or a 5. Now, if it was a 5, we would need to mark all these as mines. But then that would oversatisfy this 2 because it could only be a 1 because it can't be a 3. So this 4 is indeed a 3 and this is a 1. So one of these will be a mine and then this is safe. Alright, we got some more logic. Well, this 4 has to be a 3 because it can't be a 5 because there's not enough spots. And then this 3 is either a 2 or a 4. Well, if it's a 2, then there wouldn't be able to be so many mines. Because this 3 is going with this, technically, 4. Well, because that makes sense, because like 3 plus 1 equals 4. You can't do 3 plus 1 equals 2, because that's too much. So this must be a 4, which means this is safe. And actually, I think we can go over the 0, which we know automatically would have to be a 1. So, because of this 3, we know that this is a mine, this is a mine, one of these is safe, this is safe. And then this is either a 2 or a 3. Well, we know for one thing, because this is a 1, this has to be a 2. Wait, no, this is a 1, so this is either a 2 or a 0. Well, it can't be a 0 because one of these is a mine, so yeah, it is a 2, which means this is a mine. I love being able to erase all this. Oh, and actually, look at that, we satisfied the 1 and the 4 and everything. So now we can start clicking a bit. Clickety click click. Nope, that's everything. One mine remaining. Well, it's going somewhere over here, or it's not. Well, let's just redraw everything. Like, this is a 3, this is a 4, this is a 2, this is a 1. Yeah, one of these is a mine. I don't know where, but also, this 6 is either a 7 or a 5. Well, let me see. Only enough for 6, so it must be a 5. So, that means this is safe, always. And, well, this is also missing a mine somewhere, so I'm guessing it has to look like this. There we go. That wasn't so bad, right? Yeah, you're saying that now, but it's going to get worse. Could you imagine liar in a mixture with another rule? Because I've seen it. It's going to get ugly later, and I'm going to enjoy it, and you're all going to be so confused, and, well, maybe some of you will understand, but now you're going to start to understand the obsession I have with games like this. Let's start with this 0. 0 is a 1, which means one of these is a mine. So this 2 is either a 1 or a 3. How about this 6? Well, this 6 has to be a 5 because there are only 5 spots left. So I can just click that. And now I know the fact that this 2 has to be a 3. So these 3 spots are safe. And we're not doing connected anymore. So there can be breaks in the chain and whatnot. Well, this 2 is either a 1 or a 3, and it has to be a 3 because there's already 2 mines here. This 2 could still be a 1, though. Especially because this could be a 0 or a 2. Well, if this is a 3, there's only 1 mine left, and it's somewhere over here. How about this 3? This 3 is either a 2 or a 4. Actually, there is something we can do with, like, this total mine counter. So, let's just go over the facts. There is 1 mine over here, at least, and then this needs 1 more mine over here. So, we already have 2 mines being used. So, if we said this 3 was a 4, in fact, we would be overwhelming the total mine counter by making it, instead of 5, 6 mines in total. Ergo, this is a 2. Also, we can determine by other facts of, like, intersection rules and whatnot, even if something happened like this was a 0 and all these were not mines, this would still be a mine, this would become a 1, so this would be a mine, these will be blocked off so that there would be 2 mines over here. But there would be 1 mine remaining, so it could go somewhere over here. Well then, maybe we have to answer the questions on which ones of these are actually going to be. And I'm not going to, like, undo it all, okay? I can just use the eraser now. It's a lot easier. Especially because there were, like, a few things we already knew. Like, this is a 1, this is a 3, this is a 3, that's a 2. Alright. So what if this was a 2? Well, if that's a 2, then this would have to become a 3, and then this would always be safe. And then, what else would happen? Well, I know one of those is mine, but... Actually, how many mines does that make? We see 2 mines over here. And then there's going to be 2 mines over here. Yeah, but I feel like there is, like, a way that you could not make these all... Well, these could all cross paths. Like, if this was a mine, these would be safe, and then there'd be 2 mines over here. Then one of these would be a mine. In fact, you could even just do this. So, yeah, this did not determine whether that number was a 1 or a 2. So there might be something else I can tell. Maybe, let's answer the question, what happens if this 2 was a 1? One of these is a mine, so one of these is a mine over here. Then suddenly we have 2 mines that need to go over here. So that's something. Well, what if it was instead... Well, that would force this to be 0. So interestingly enough, like the 1 and the 2, which are not obviously 1 and 2, go together. Because if I made a 3, then this would automatically become a 2. Oh, you know what I should be doing? We have a 1-1 pattern of like a 50-50 shot. So here's what I should be doing. Mark the first pattern, which is this 0, and then this is a 1 in the yellow, and then we'll see what we have in common. Alright, that's interesting. Now let's see what happens if I make this a 2 and this a 3. Suddenly, we see an alignment. Okay, well, that brings a lot to attention. This 0 is either a 1 or a... actually, yeah, this 0 is a 1. Which answers that this is a 3. This is a 1. This is a 3. And in fact, this 1 actually is going with this 3, so all of these are safe. This 0 is a 1, so it would go with this 1. Let's just mark that up, make it easier for everybody. Which means this is safe. This is not a 3. This 4 could be a 5. So let's try and figure that out. Is this a 3 or a 5? Well, if this was a 5, then we go something like this, and then this would become a 2. In fact, this is a 2. We already probably established that a while ago. And then this would be safe. This 3 would be done. And, well, that doesn't really answer anything else up here, but we got 1, 2, 1 of these would be a mine. Actually, that answers one thing, like, this, I believe, would have to now be a 3. Because if it wasn't, then we would undersatisfy the mine counter. Because there's only one spot available right here. And if there's only one mine over here, and it would be, like, right here, then we'd only have 4 mines in total, not 5. So this would have to become a 3 in order to satisfy the total mine counter. This would become a 2. This is satisfied. And then suddenly the last mine is over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow! I hit my little stand for the microphone. Ow. But yeah, that's how that works. So what if this was... Whoops, my bad. I forgot I have to change the color. So what if this was a 3? All these would be satisfied, and then this 2 would be underwhelmed. So what does that tell you? This is the pattern. This is the solution. This is how everything goes now. This is a 3. There you go. Maybe we should have started with if that was a 3. You know, maybe go for the lower numbers. Alright, let's start with the basics. This is a 1. This obviously is a 4. In fact, I can just click this right now. Alrighty. How about this one? Well, it obviously is a 2 now. Hold on. God, what is wrong with me? I can't draw a 2. This is a 2 now. So, this 3 would obviously become a 4. And in fact, this one would go with the 2, so this is safe. Okay, well, that's just another 1. All zeros automatically become 1s. So, these are both safe. Well, I guess this could be a 0. What happens if this is 0? This is safe, this is safe, this is safe. This 4 cannot be a 2, so this 1 is indeed a 2. Yeah, but then this 4, is it a 3 or a 5? Because it could be, actually, it can't be a 5 because look at this. All these would have to be mines. Overwhelming the 2, making the 2 a 3, which is not entirely possible. So the 4 is a 3. So one of these is a mine. There are 2 mines down here somewhere. And then one of these is also a mine. Very interesting. Well, maybe we can start, like, crossing certain things out. Oh, yeah. Also, this 4 goes with this 2. One of these will be a mine, so this is always a mine. So that's something we can start with. What else? Well, actually, the 3 is now complete. So this is safe. A 7. Well, let's see. We can't do it at 8 because there's already 2 stuff blocked up. So actually, I can just click this. Interestingly enough, there's only 1 mine left. And this is still unsatisfied, so it has to be right here. Perfect clear. We unlocked a 6x6. We'll do all those later. It is a necessity to unlock more patterns in the future. We're just getting all the variants down. You know, just for the hell of it. Alright. Well, that was a few things we could have started with just because, like, you know, a 3 in the corner with only 2 spots left for mines can't be a 4 because it could only be a 2 because there's only 2 spots left for mines. But this is a little different story. This has to be a 1, obviously. So, then that would have to make this a 2 because it can't be a 4. So this is safe. This 1 and 1 go together. Well, let's see. This is a 1. This could be a 3. This has to be a 4. What else? Well, this 5's gotta go with this 2. And this 5 can't be a 5. It has to be a 4 because there's not enough for 6. Which means one of these is mine, and then these are both mines. What else does that mean? How about this 2? Is there anything I can do with that? Well, what if it was a 1? Then only one of these would be a mine, then this would have to be a mine automatically, undersatisfying the 4, which cannot be possible. So this is in fact a 3, which means this 4 would be satisfied by the 3, ergo this is safe. And in fact, if this is a 3, these are all just mines automatically. 3 mines left. Well, we know for a fact this has to be a 4, so there is 1 mine over here somewhere. But this 2 is probably going to intervene with it. And by 2, I mean either a 1 or a 3. Well, it can't be a 3, because if it was a 3, then all 3 of these spots would have to be mines, and then this 4 would be overwhelmed. So, this is a 1, and the 1 does indeed have to go with a 4. So these are all safe. Excuse you? I'm sorry. That doesn't make any sense. No, the 4, it can't be a... It's a 4 and this is a 1. No, you're lying. No, you're lying. Excuse me? Okay, how about Y? Well, yeah, actually, it doesn't have to intersect with it. I suppose that is true. Huh. No, I should have actually thought of that. I didn't actually think about, like, count... Oh, I see why it's false now. Because if one of these was mine, there's only 1 spot for 1 mine left, undersatisfying this 3. I should have looked at that. Okay. So, in fact, this has to be a mine. Okay. Now I understand. So now we can restart. Oh, and I have to do this whole logic train over again. Well, let's start with the zeros going egg there. This was this. Then I already counted up that this would be a 4, so these were both mines. Then this would have to be a 3, so all 3 of these are mines. This is done. This is done. Those go egg there, so this is a mine. There we go. Just a bit of logical memory. That's all it took. Could you imagine if this was Temetsy strength level, though? Like with 40 mines, I would never be able to remember all that. That's a 3, that's a 2, that's a 2. Okay, now we gotta do some actual thinking. Well, let's start with this 3. This 3 has to be a 2, and if only one of these is mine, then this could either be... Well, I guess this could be both. Well, actually, no. If this was a 5... Yeah, actually, this is possible, because then these could just both be mines if this was a 5, because one of these is mine. So I don't honestly know about that one. How about this 4? Well, let's start with this 1. This one's either a 0 or a 2. Well, if it's a 0, then this is possible. So what if it's not a 0? What if it's a 2? Then one of these will be a mine, and then this could never be a... This is actually always a 3. Oh, well, that's something we determined. That's always a 3, which means it's missing one mine somewhere. And then, according to it, it's either here or it's never in these both spots. We still don't know if the 1... Actually, no, the 1 can never be a 1. It's gotta be a 2, so this is safe. Alright. What else? Well, this is a 2, and then this 4 now can never be a 5, so it's a 3, which means this is safe. Well, this 6 can't be a 6, so it's a 5. And then, how about this 4? This 4 isn't telling me anything right now. Well, what if this 4 was a 5? All those would be mines over here, and then there'd be 2 mines over here. It's not really telling me much. 1 mine over here. There were 6 mines left. I feel like that's something we need to work with. Let's try and see what happens if this 4 is a 3. One of these becomes a mine, and then unfortunately the 5 is underwhelmed. So in fact, this is a 5. And now we can clean up a bunch of stuff. 1 mine left. This is safe. There you go. Sometimes you just need to, like, look around, see your surroundings, and then, boom, there it is. You find the solution. All right, let's keep going. How far do we go today? Well, let me think. We did the connected variant, and now we have the liar variant. I say that each game, each video we do, should have at least 2 new variants. So we're going to unlock 1 more variant today, and then we'll be done. Because I want to get to Lego. I don't want to leave it off this time. Alright, so that's the end of the fun train. Well, this one has to be a 2. This 2, well, this could be a 1. This could be... Actually, this has to be a 3. Yeah, but it is still possible. How about this 3? Well, this 3 could be a 2. This 3 could be a 2. A lot of interesting things. 8 mines left. How many mines are over here if we go the slow route? We have 7. 7 available slots. Let's just see what happens. If this was a 1, this is safe, this is safe. Then this would have to be a mine right here. And this one is a 2. So one of these is a mine, making this 3 a 4 instead. And then this would have to be a mine. And then this would also have to be another 4, so there'd have to be 1 more mine among here. So what if this was instead not a 3? No, I mean this 2. It was a 3. This will be a mine, this will be a mine. Overwhelming the 2, because it can only go up to 3. So, These are safe. That's a mine. You get the idea. Alright, let's delete some stuff. Go back. This is a 2. One of these would be a mine. So this is a 4. So this is a mine. And then this would also have to be a 4. Alright. How about this 2? This 2 has to be a 1. So one of these is a mine. And then this 5 can never be a 5. So it has to be a 4. So this is a mine. And now this 4 is satisfied. Well, this 3 has to be a 2. So what does that make this 3? Well, this 3 would then just be a 4. So this is safe because one of these is already going to be a mine. There we go. Oh, that's a 3. Huh. Well, there are a few things I think we can start with, like this 3 and this 3 together. Because let's say this was a 2. None of these could then be mines. Then this would somehow have to be a 1. That's not possible. This is not a liar by 2 numbers. This is a liar by 1 number. Ergo, this is a 4. And then this would have to be a 2. This is a 3. What about the 5? Can I do anything with the 5? The 5 has to be a 4. So this can never be a 3, it would be a 1. So this would be safe. Well, this has to be 1 again because it can never be a 3. So this is safe. This has to be a 1. How about the 2? Can the 2 ever be more than a 2? Like, can it be a 3? No. Because one of these is a mine, so if it was a 3, this would have to be mine. Somehow we'd have to magically put in our mine over here somewhere around the 1. So this is a 1, and then this is safe. And now we determine that this is a 2. Well, that could be a 2 now. Because it can never... Well, yeah, it has to be a 2. This can never be a 0. Because there's already a mine there. Okay, I feel like we can do a few things. Like, one of these is a mine, one of these is a mine, and now we're only down to 2 mines left because of the total mine counter. Ergo, these must both always be mines. There we go. Alright, we're almost there. 2. Alright, can't do anything with that. Well, let's start by making this a 4. How about this 1? This 1 can be a 0. And then that would make this a 1. And then this would have to be a 1. So one of these will be a mine. And because of this 4, only one of these will be a mine. And suddenly, we can only do 3 mines over here under satisfying the mine counter over here. So that's impossible. Which means this can't be a 0. So it must be a 2. So if this is a 2, at least one of these will be a mine, making this have to be a 3. And if it's a 3, then both of these are mines, which means this is what we're working with. Alrighty. So if one of these is a mine, what does this 5 mean? Well, this 5 can't be a 5, so it must be a 4. Alright, 3 mines left. One of these is a mine. This one has to become a 2. So one of these is a mine. How about this 6? Well, this 6 can't be a 6. It can't go up to 7, so it must be a 5. You play a lot of Minesweeper, you pick up on a lot of stuff. And for me, in my experience, I've played this game for over 40 hours. And that's not today, or like this week. No, I've been playing this game for a long time. I've had this game for years. I'm really into this game. Actually, probably not years. I mean, it's been out for years, but... I mean, I guess I had it for at least a year, because, like, I started, like I said before, in college. And, like, it was one of the very few first games that I got on my computer when, I was able to finally get Steam and stuff. And I've been really enjoying it since. But yeah, I got really into Minesweeper. I don't know why. Well, actually, I think I do know why. I think it was because of Treasure Hunter. And you've probably seen that game before because it's a bit of a luck game, but for me, it wasn't the luck. It was always the strategy that got me so good. I don't know what it is about Minesweeper that's so addicting. I guess, well, I could probably describe it, but without going overboard, for me, it's a simple complexity game, and it's just so basic and easy to figure out the rules. So that's probably why I'm so deeply into this stuff. I could go all day, though, about it. All right, interesting, a lot of numbers. Well, this 0 is a 1. This could be a 2. Yeah, let's say this is a 2. And if this was a 1 of these would be a mine. Now, I feel like there's other ones we could do better. Like, if this was a 0, these would both be nothing. And then this 3 would have to be a 2. Only one mine go here, so this would have to be mine. This 1 becomes a 2. One of these are mine, so this is safe. Suddenly, actually, this 5 has to be a 4, so this 1 is a 2. This is safe. And it has to go like that because it's a 4, and then one of these is mine somewhere. So what if we do the other way? What if we said this is a 2? Then this is a mine, this is a mine, this would always be a 2. So interestingly enough, this is always a 2. All because of this number. All these become safe. This could never become a 4 now, and instead it's always a 2. So that's always a 2. That's something also interesting to note. And then, again, one of these is always a mine, so this is always safe. So this is always a 4, so the parent is always pretty basic. And then this is always a 2. I don't know that one. Now I do. Alright. I feel like we got a lot of good stuff going there, huh? A lot of good stuff happened there. It was pretty good. Alright. So, this has to be a 3. This has to be a 2. But this could be a 0 because these could just both be nothing and then this would be a mine. Or it could be the opposite where if this was a 2, these would both have to be mines, which is actually impossible, so never mind. This is in fact a 0. I love that the thing just stays there because now I know that that's a 0. Three, 4 mines left. Can we do anything with that yet? Probably not. What if this was a 0? Well, this 5 has to be a 4, so if this is a 0, none of these are mines, and then this 4 becomes a 3, overwhelming everything. So this has to be a 2, meaning these are both mines. This is safe, and then this is a mine, and then suddenly there's a mine over here. There we go. One puzzle to go. Oh, the 0's going to egg there. Fun, fun, fun. Funny enough, if these were all 0s, there'd be 6 over here. 6 over here. Imagine this was a 2. Easiest puzzle ever. But it's not that easy. It's never that easy. I feel like this one would be good for a screenshot. No, not just yet. One of these would be a mine. This 5 has to be a 4. And now we know that the 1 goes with a 5. All 3 of these are mines. These are both safe. That's a good snapshot right there. That's a good thumbnail. Immediately, you get the sense of the puzzle and you get the idea that, like, something is not what it seems. And I feel like the title should be, like, Minesweeper, but the counter is a liar. I feel like that's a good title for it. One. This could be a 2. How about this 2? This 2 has to be a 1, which means this is a 1. This is safe. This has to be a 3 now. So if only one of these is going to be a mine, then this is a 5, actually. Only way to satisfy the 5, and in fact, the 1 is also satisfied, so I can actually just keep going something like this. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, 10 out of 10 done. Now it's time to move back over to the left section and try triplets. So already, can you know something? Quad, 2x2 area must have a mine. All mines are connected. Triplets, mines may not form row of 3 or more, orthogonally or diagonally. And then you go over the right side and it's like multiple. There are colored cells that count as 2 mines. The liar, each clue is either 1 greater or 1 less. And then this one, wall. The clue indicates the length of consecutive mines in the neighboring 8 cells. Do you notice anything? I'll give you the next video to figure it out. But there is a pattern with how they formed this, if you are curious. Let me know if you can figure out. And, I don't know. Should we make it a competition somehow? Like, we say some, like, the first person to figure out and text it in the comments below gets, like, a shout out or something. I mean, I know we're not that big yet, so shout wouldn't do that much, but if you do something like that, I will, like, be like, okay, this YouTuber did it first. Good for them. They're smart. Anyway, let's just continue this triplet. So as you can see, the mines cannot form more than 2. They cannot form 3 in a row, but they can do 2 and 1. Orthogonally or diagonally, illegally. And now, the number is not lying anymore, so I do know that this one goes with this one, so these are all safe. This one and this 2 go together, so this is a mine. What else can we do? Well, we know that since 3 can't be in a row, these are both mines. And then what else? I don't know. I think we gotta get the pen out now. But there are, like, a few interesting things we can do, I guess. Let's try with this too. Like, if this was a mine, then this would be nothing, and this would have to be nothing, and then this would be nothing, and then this would be a mine. And then the 4 would be satisfied like so. And then this could never be a mine, and then this could never be a mine, and this could never be a mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 remaining, they could just do this. That solution works. Let's try a different spot for the mine with this too. Right here. Interestingly, that's still a mine. That's cool. Does this 3 have to go with the 4? Well, like, yeah, because only one of these could be a mine. So this is always a mine, so that's something we can just start with. Not yet, though. Maybe later. Because there could still be something else we're missing with the blue one. Alright, so if that's a mine, this is always safe. And then, since only one of these is a mine, where would it be? Well, then this will be safe again. Only one of these being a mine. If it's here, then this wouldn't be a mine. And if it's here, this wouldn't be a mine. In fact, these can't both be mines either, interestingly. Trying to, like, use the 7 over here to my advantage, but it's not working out. There are only 3 mines. There's 1 mine spot over there. Yeah, this could just go all kinds of ways, so I feel like we just gotta go off with the blue. If that's a mine, this is not, this is not, this is not, so everything gets a little weird. Interestingly, though, the 3 and the 4 pattern still go, so this is always a mine. What? Why? We just did that. What? What? Okay. You know, that's weird. How did they determine that? I'm gonna try this whole thing over again. I don't know how they figured that one out though, like. Oh! That's interesting. The yellow doesn't work. I miscounted by 1. God, fuck me. Just let me go all the way back and figure this out. I'm not cheating, okay? We're not using that knowledge until we figure out why it's true. That's one solution. Second solution. Alright. 2 mines left. What does that look like? Well, what if these were both mines? Actually, is there like a scenario that's possible? Like, I feel like I'm starting to understand why they did it. Oh, I get it now. We don't need to do this whole complex thing. It's this 4 that's supposed to tell you. Because this is like a choke point. Look, if this is a mine, this can never be a mine. So, let's say that this was blank. But we get another scenario that says that this is still not a mine because of 3 in a row. It doesn't matter where it is, at least one of these is always going to be a mine. Ergo, this is never a mine. We figured it out. I feel much better knowing that, so we can actually use that knowledge now to our advantage. Is there any other spots like that, actually, that would be really cool to note? I don't think there are. Well, actually, maybe this 4 tells something, because like only one of these could be a mine, because then it would be 3 in a row. So there is that to note. And then, oh, 3 in a row here. Uh-oh, we can't do 3 in a row. 3 in a row here, we can't do that. One mine left, huh? Well, they gotta share it. Okay, ignore my whole complexity of which is the mine game. All you needed to do was to figure out where it would never be a mine. And then suddenly it was all hunky-dory easy. Forgive me for going completely overboard and going completely nuts. 1, 3 go to egg there. These ones go to egg there. 2 goes with a 3. 3 goes with a 4. 3 in a rows. 3 in a row. Only one of these could be a mine, because then 3 in a row. There we go. 3s go with a 3. Well, this 2's going with a 4. These can't both be mine, so only one of those is a mine, which means this is always a mine, which means these are safe. Any 3 in a row that I can use? Not yet. 3 in a row. 3 in a row here. 1 mine left, so those are both going to be safe, but those are too far away for the puzzle to help. There we go. 2 in the 4 go egg there. 3. Oh, we got a 3 in a row and a 3 in a row here and a 3 in a row here. 2 in the 4 go egg there, so these are both mines. There we go. I don't see any 3 in a rows. Oh, that's a 3 in a row. I think we gotta get the brush out. Like, let's determine where this non-mine is. If it's here, then we get some like this going on. That's a 3 in a row. There are 4 mines left. One of them goes here. One goes here. This all works out perfectly. So let's try a different pattern. Let's say this is a non-mine. 3 in a row here, 3 in a row here. That's an interesting thing to note because of 3 in a rows rule. And then only 1 mine goes. Actually, no, the 2 is satisfied, so none of these are mines. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4 is unsatisfied. Ergo, it cannot be the red solution. So let's try the blue where these were both mines over here. This is always safe, so that's something we can go off to as a backup plan. And also, apparently that none of these other solutions satisfy the mine counter, which means it's the yellow that we're basing this off of. And if the game tells me I'm wrong, then I'd like to see why. That's what I thought. Alright. You get the rule at this point, so we're only going to do this one more puzzle and we're calling it a day. 6 slots, 5 mines. They can't all go here, so 3 in a row. What else? Maybe this 3 tells something. The 4, let's get the pen out. If this is a non-mine, 3 in a row here, this 4, and then this 5 would mean this would be a mine. This would make a 3 in a row, so this would be safe as well. Seven left. Too many to know what to do with. Let's continue on to the next one. This was the non-mine. We already got a certain similarity right here at this point. Same sort of thing happens with the 4 and everything. Because always one of these is a mine. Well, because this is always a mine. So let's say it's a not. Another 3 in a row. So that's where we're supposed to continue off of. That will be our backup plan. Now how about the 5? Well, now the 5 and the 4 have their little freedom, because this could be a mine. We could say that this is a mine, then one of these are mine. Or we could say that these are both mines, which would satisfy the 5. And you can see where I'm going with this. We're going with our backup plan. So now we know that there's one mine over there. Well, look at this. The 1's got to go with a 3. A 2, huh? So one of these is a mine as well. I don't know where, though. Now let's get the pen out again. There's only 2 spots it can go, so let's figure out what's in common. Interestingly enough, how that's a different pattern as last time. Alright. So what about the red? That's always a mine. Very interesting note. So what's in common? This is always a mine. That's what we can start with. And actually, this red is impossible because now it creates a 3 in a row chain. So in fact, we have to go off of the yellow. No 3 in a rows. There we go. And now we have unlocked the O. What does it mean? I don't know. We'll find out next time. Any new appearances or anything? I don't know. What's our other save look like? Oh, actually, we got pretty interesting progress. We're like 1/5 of the way there, I would say. That's pretty good. Especially for only like 2 days. It's really good. All right. Let's get out of here. Oh, I double clicked it. That was really weird way to sign it off, but okay. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, there is indeed a sequel, yes. And if you're also wondering why there's no achievements popping up at this point, because I already got 33% of them. Because I played the game a lot already. So, you know, it's going to happen that we have already stumbled upon achievements that I've already unlocked. Anywho, there is a sequel to this game. But we will not do the sequel until we complete this game 100% because I do not know what even half the stuff is in this game. Okay? There's a lot of interesting bonus and like extra variants. And actually, let me just... I'm not going to read them, but I'm curious. Like, if I go to the locked ones... Hidden achievement 20. Hidden achievements remaining. Details for each achievement reveal once. Just want to go global. See. Whoa! Only 81.3% of these players even have done vanilla. Are you serious? People. I don't know what the players means though. Like, does that mean you buy the game? Why the fuck is unlock gallery 7 so low. Whoa. There's some achievements down here like 1.8%, 2.3 for 3 achievements, 2.5, 2.8. We're like some of the major, even I already unlocked one, and my biggest score of that would be 8.8% people. Man, it really goes to show you how many people can do, like, actually, I feel like you should see some of these. Some of these are interesting. Look at this. We start at 98.3, then we got to 65.6, then 59.2, 58.6. That's pretty decent. 51.6, 51.2. That's fair. 46.2, 42. Yeah, these are fair drops. What the heck was this drop? 81.3% all the way to like 65? That's over like 10%. That's an increase. That's a massive drop. And it's like 4% and our like 3%, 39.4, 38, 37, 36, 35, 33, 32, 25. That's a better decrease. 23, 22, 19, 15, 13, 12, 11, 10. A lot of 10s, 9s. Then we get to 8. These start decreasing really low. So you can tell that there's a lot of really tricky, like, variants in this game. But you can also tell that, like, a lot of people, even just with the first few I've done, got kind of lazy. So, I don't know what is going on. Yeah, and I like I said, I played this actually, I have had this for 2 years now. No, just barely, actually. Just barely. Just barely. But I promise you this, so long as you keep up the support, I will make it so that we will complete this game 100%. Why? Because A, I love Minesweeper. I'm addicted to it now at this point. I think you could all pretty much tell from the fact that we did Hex Cells and then we did Temetsi, and now we're doing this. And you got this video from Surprise and it wasn't even on the list, so that's something. But also, too, I love completing games 100% because I love to, like, get all the stuff that a lot of people can't get. I don't know. It's an accomplishing feeling. It's like, I did that. It feels for me like how I would feel if I ever got a world record or something. But also, it's the best way you can show your appreciation in the game is by completing everything 100%. So that's why I've been making it on this, like, goals for every game we've been doing to try and complete them 100%. The only times I wouldn't do it is because either you didn't show interest in them or it's just like it wasn't good enough to go for. Like Hex Cells, for example. Like, I couldn't get an achievement, but I only have to do it by completing like 46 other levels that people made. And honestly, what's the point of playing custom-made levels unless people are going to recommend it to me or I'm going to be like one of those people reviewing all the maps there, and that's just going to be ridiculous. So it feels like a big not necessity type thing, especially because I could just go in there and pick the easiest levels and then be like, after 30 minutes of grinding, I'm done. There you go. There's your achievement. There's no point in grabbing an achievement if I'm not willing to, like, put in really good work for it. There's just no point, especially because it doesn't even feel that useful at that point. I only go for it because I like a challenge. What's the point of making an easy game? No one's going to play that. It just makes sense. We like to challenge our brains, which is why I do a lot of strategy games and a lot of puzzle games, because I want to challenge my mind and I want to really, really struggle. I don't want it all to be easy. I don't even like it sometimes when there's like an instruction guide. It's like, this is the rule for how you do this. So you got to do this, and then you can do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And I'm like, okay, but I probably could have figured most of that out on my own, buddy. So why'd you make it so straightforward and simple and to the point and easy? It's boring. We crave challenges, just like with horror. We want to be scared. That's just who we are. And maybe some of you don't want to be scared, and some of you don't want to be challenged, but we all crave something. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough. Thanks for watching this 14 variants of Minesweeper video. Next time, I don't know when, but I will make sure that it's also pretty similar length, and we will unlock more variants. And hopefully soon, the further and further we go, at some point we'll just be able to go back to the R variants, and then from there, we will eventually unlock some really newer places. And also, let me know at some point if you would want me to go and do the same variant like 100 times in a row, because this game kind of requires you to do that in order to get a mastery of all the levels. So, if you want that, feel free to let me know. And if you don't really want that, we could live stream it. And that could be fun. Could you imagine us live streaming Minesweeper and then we're just playing for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours? Anywho, thanks for watching. Click on one of these cards. Feel free right. Oh, that's a video YouTube thinks you'll like. My bad. I meant there. Somewhere over like this area is sub button, which I think you should click if you enjoyed what you saw. And then above me are playlists. That is a playlist that a lot of you should be familiar with, somewhere over here. There, probably. It's a playlist of playlists. First video from every playlist is in that playlist. Just to make it convenient for people to like find something new to watch. I thought it was a cool idea. And then, not there, but here is a new playlist. 14 Variants of Minesweeper playlist. I hope you enjoyed it. And this will not be the end. No, I will definitely be coming back here at some point. I don't know when. It depends on how much you support it. But it could be tomorrow. You know, if you really enjoyed this video, but who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out, gamers. I will see you in Lego Indiana Jones. And if you don't give a damn about Lego games, then I will see you in whatever game you want to see me next in. See you guys. Oh, my bad. I forgot to stop recording. That's embarrassing. It's not like I would do that on purpose. Wink. I can't wink. I'm sorry. I apologize for being cringe. See ya.